been weeks of anticipation, and tonight we will finally see Cory Bush versus Bobby Shields in our main event. But up first, Kelly Klein versus Stella Grey.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 120 pounds, Stella Grey!
And welcome to this week's episode of Fight Pro Wrestling. I'm Mike Valentine, joined here by none other than Jason Heat.
That's right, I am the prize that awaits at the castle at the end of the level. Your hero, Jason Heat, he's here too, Mike Valentine.
And her opponent, from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 155 pounds, Kelly Klein!
And the undefeated Kelly Klein making her way to the ring. It's going to be a very interesting first appearance for Stella Grey here. She's still very brand new to the entire wrestling scene, and first appearance here in our fight has to go up against the undefeated Kelly Klein.
On the one hand, it's a huge opportunity. This is a high-profile match against one of the top stars, not only in fight, but across the entire country and across the entire world, and Kelly Klein. On the other hand, hey, you're new to wrestling. You're wrestling Kelly Klein. Prepare to die. I don't know. I see both sides of it. I would say in a match like this, anything is possible, and it is certainly on any given wrestling card, anyone can beat anyone. But I think in this particular circumstances, this is an opportunity to see what Stella Grey has to offer, and even if she doesn't come up victorious, I have to say, the odds are not in her favor. It's certainly possible. Kelly Klein is undefeated in fight right now. This is a chance to see what Stella Grey is made of.
Stella Grey definitely in an interesting position here. As long as she puts on a good showing, puts on a competitive match, she actually does not really need to worry about trying to beat Kelly Klein. She needs to try to impress the board of directors here at Fight and show why she should be able to come back.
And in that way, it's actually a tremendous... Oh, okay. Her face is getting squashed by Kelly Klein. She's going for that submission hold. If she locked it in full, I have to imagine that'd be over. We have never seen a single wrestler get out of one of Kelly Klein's holds when they've been locked in thoroughly. But there's a little bit of a psychological relief there, and I think that actually gives her more of a chance to win the match. When you feel like all you have to do is your best, that gives you a lot of freedom to, I don't know, play around with some things that you might not usually explore. We'll see what kind of offense Stella Grey brings. I'm excited to see what she does. Product of the Ring of Honor Dojo, trained by Will Ferrara, Cheeseburger and Delirious. Really excited to see what this new crop of female wrestlers that are coming onto the scene these days have to offer, and what they have to sacrifice at the altar of Kelly Klein.
Stella Grey not getting much offense in so far, but able to get out of a lot of Kelly Klein's submission attempts here.
Playing defense is not a bad strategy against Kelly. I mean, you see, she's hitting her with those strikes and just kind of shrugging them off. Now she's being forced to play Kelly's game, and no one's ever won playing Kelly's game. My thought process is, it might not be a bad strategy to let Kelly go after all of her holds, find a way to snake out, and then maybe in a moment of just tiredness or unexpected, try to sneak something in. Instead, you see that float over. Kelly sees herself kind of as a tutor to these young women. She's instructing them in all manners of pain, torture, violence. I don't want to take that class.
Exchanging forearm shots now, center of the ring. Stella Grey able to get up to her feet in a swift kick to Kelly Klein's face.
This is a tremendous opportunity for Stella Grey. Your fight debut, if you're able to knock off the single most dominant member of the women's roster here in Fight. That's quite a, I mean, forget a feather in your cap. That's an entire outfit that he's bought.
Let's go, Kelly.
The fans behind Kelly Klein here.
Well, they know total domination when they see it, and right now it's wearing pink, black, and white. Nice, though. Stella got a chance to muscle her way through. I don't think Kelly was expecting to be taken down in that exchange.
Jumping elbow to the stomach. Going for a cover. Not very traditional cover there. Only able to get a 2 out of it.
Experience is going to come into play here. Oh, there we go. Managed to get Kelly inside that full Nelson.
Kelly trying to fight her way out of it.
Oh, but a DDT. This has been a nice solid run for Stella Grey. She's actually been controlling a large portion of this section of the match. If she can press her advantage and really keep herself up in there, she might be able to wear Kelly down. How incredible it would be to see Stella Grey come in and knock off Kelly Klein in her debut match.
Kelly Klein with a shot to the stomach. Trying to fight her way back up to her feet.
Come on, Kelly. Come on, Kelly. That's what I'm talking about.
I think Kelly's had enough, though. You see in her eyes.
Able to reverse that, taking Stella hard into the corner.
Hello, Mr. Turnbuckle. Meet Stella Grey. You two are going to become very, very close friends for a while. Oh, launched in the air.
Hard back into that turnbuckle.
Coming up tonight in our main event, Bobby Shields gets his hand on Cory Bush. Cory Bush has been targeting Bobby Shields. He thinks that Shields is one of those kinds of people that turned him into the weight of the world. Oh, wait, Stella Grey slamming Kelly off the top.
Stella Grey had that move scouted. Goes for the cover. The kick out at 2.
Cory feels like pretty people like Bobby Shields. Their ridicule, their shame, they're what turned him into the weight of the world, and now he is intending to take all of that hostility and bad feeling that has kind of glubbed up and coalesced and coagulated into himself and lay it all on Bobby Shields, flattening him like a pancake.
Stella Grey has that submission hold deep in right now. You can see Kelly Klein is actually struggling to try to get out of this.
I think this is the first time we've ever seen Kelly Klein in a submission move that she's been in this much danger of tapping. This could be incredible. Come on, Stella. Make a name for yourself. Dig that in. You see Kelly kind of crawling, climbing back up. Oh, introducing her to that same turnbuckle once again. Stella really had an opportunity there. And if she's able to catch Kelly before she gets fully on balance, she might get another one. It really is with Kelly. You have to pick those moments. You have to find those small instances where she loses her footing for a moment and capitalize completely. Because when she gets you solidly in her arms, you are not going anywhere.
Kelly Klein with a show of strength. Center rope. Oh, a slam connects. Not able to capitalize on it immediately, though. Goes for the cover, only able to get a 2 out of it.
And it's just that delay. Both ladies making their way to their feet, but...
Oh, catches her quick.
Oh, she's got it locked in, both arms behind, and Stella Grey taps. Yet another victim to yet another submission by Kelly Klein.
Here
Excellent
is
showing
your
from
winner,
Stella Grey.
Kelly Klein!
You better believe that she definitely impressed today.
Yeah, there is no shame in a hard-fought loss to Kelly Klein, especially at this stage of her career. But I think the real story is just how... Oh, look at this. Not only she impressed us, she's impressed Kelly. She's a harsh teacher. She respects her students, especially when they learn something, and I think Stella learned a lot tonight. I've learned just how many submission maneuvers Kelly Klein can finish someone off with. I think we've seen her use a different one almost every time. She's known for her end of the match, but we've seen her finish off several different opponents with a variety of different finishing maneuvers.
Kelly Klein asking for the microphone.
Undefeated! Undefeated! Undefeated!
I've been hearing about somebody in the back running their mouth and talking a little trash. And you know what? I'm tired of hearing rumors, so I would like to see that person right here. If you have something to say to me, come out and say it to me right here. I'm not going anywhere. We'll wait.
I don't think that's the music we were expecting.
No, for some reason I have a deep suspicious feeling that when Kelly Klein was referring to someone calling her out in the back, she was not referring to Ron Holiday. We've seen Ron sort of be unlucky in the ring before. Recently he's been trying to take his shot at love, and I don't think that this is going to go much better for him.
I do have something to say to you. Yeah. All right. My name is Ron Holiday, and you're a very attractive woman. You know, I've been hitting on these girls in the back after each one of them lost, but it came to my attention that it's better to be with a winner like you. So what do you think? Wow. Let's get out of here right now. Go to a bar. Let's have some drinks. What do you think? What do you say?
I'm sorry, no.
No, why? Why? Are you married or something?
I don't need to have a reason, and even if I did, I don't need to tell you the reason. All I need to tell you is no.
Yeah, no means no, Ron.
All right, fair enough, but I do gotta say one thing. Your lips, they look real kissable.
Well, that was disgusting.
I have a feeling we're going to get some paperwork about this.
I don't think that's what Kelly had in mind or who Kelly had in mind.
Ladies and gentlemen of Fight Pro Wrestling, I am the ideal reporter, Eel O'Neill. I know things, and one thing I know is talent. And there is nobody here more talented than Killian McMurphy.
You know, last time I was here at Fight, I lost to Bobby Shields. But a broken clock is right 2 times a day. And you might be very talented, Bobby Shields. But one thing you're not is the bad, bad man that can catch as catch can. You're not making points, and you're not breaking joints. You're not here with the power, with both ears cauliflowered. Because I do what I do, and I say who I am. Shooter.
The following contest is a grappler match, which means there are no countouts, no disqualifications, and no rope breaks. The only way to win is by pinfall, submission, or referee stoppage. Introducing first, coming straight from the gym, weighing in at 202 pounds, he is the Body, Bobby Shields!
And it is main event time here at Fight Pro Wrestling. We have been waiting for this one for quite some time.
And his opponent, from Hagerstown, Maryland, weighing in at 450 pounds, he is the weight of the world, Cory Bush!
Cory Bush versus Bobby Shields in a Grapplers match.
Why don't you tell him what that means, Valentine?
Grapplers match, much like Jared just went through, means that there is no count out, no disqualification, no rope break. The only way to win is pinfall, submission, or referee stoppage.
And what that really means is it's illegal to be brutal. It is legal to beat on people in ways that is not allowed in any other match. It means that you can give into your hate, and I think that that's what we're about to see, as these are two men who just simply do not like the look of each other's jib.
These two have had nothing but problems with each other for the past few weeks. This has been documented here on Fight Pro Wrestling TV. So the fact that it's actually come to this, a main event in a Grapplers match, Jason, who do you give the advantage to here?
I don't know, honestly, Mike. I really don't know, because the fact of the matter is, I think it would be difficult to find two people who are less like each other in the world, let alone on this roster. Bobby Shields has built himself up piece by piece. You can tell he's straight from the gym, Bobby Shields. He's a body guy. He's exerted a certain amount of control over himself, over his life, over his body, and he's trying to make something out of himself. Cory Bush feels like he's been turned into this. He feels like people like Bobby Shields have created him. I don't know. The person who feels like they're responsible for their fate, or the person who feels like they're the monster that society made, I'm honestly not sure who has the advantage in that situation.
And Bobby Shields unloading those chops and forearms, actually pushing Cory Bush back into the corner. That's not something we see from Cory Bush that often.
No, but as we've said before, when people go up against Cory Bush, you hit Cory Bush 3 times, you might make an impact. Cory Bush hits you once, you fall down like Milli Vanilli in a forest. You don't even know who made a sound.
Hard chop against the corner there, and Bobby Shields been on constant assault on this entire match right now. I'm very, I'll admit, the size of Cory Bush and the strength of Cory Bush, I was not expecting this much offense off the bat from Bobby Shields.
I don't think Cory Bush was either, and that's why it's great strategy. We know Bobby Shields is a big technical wrestler, but this is a brawler's match. Bobby's bringing a brawling style. See, he ended up taking a little too much time, got caught up, and then he just got destroyed by that battering ram.
And Cory Bush slowing things down right now.
Cory's got a lot of personal issues against people like Bobby. He thinks the pretty people, he thinks the jocks, he thinks the beautiful ones are the people who mocked him, or the people who turned him into the weight of the world. You imagine a young Cory Bush did not look like this, but the accumulated derision and hatred has turned into literal mass, which he now uses to squash his foes.
And Cory Bush just picking apart Bobby Shields right now.
I mean, look at these two. Literally the only place in the world you would find these two men at the same place at the same time is in a wrestling ring, hurting each other. And make no mistake, that's what a grappler's match is about. This isn't about technical skill. You see there's no rope break. You see there's no one stopping it. Russell, our referee, he's letting it all go.
Can you say it now? What's my name?
Cory Bush just stepping right across his sternum there. I also like to point out, too, we have not seen a pinfall attempt. We have not seen a submission attempt.
No, because I don't...
Both of these men just want to beat each other.
You have it exactly right. Winning is not secondary, but it's not... This isn't about trying to get a pinfall. This isn't about trying to score a quick win. This is about trying to batter somebody else into complete domination. And look at Bobby Shields trying to fire himself up and try and take this monster of a man down.
And Cory Bush just ramming his shoulder into Bobby Shields there. You do have to wonder how much more of this abuse can Bobby Shields actually take from Cory. Just a slap across the face, just totally disrespecting him there.
You know, Cory Bush does not care about how Bobby Shields feels about him. He doesn't care about how any of these people here in Rockville feel about him. I think the only thing that Cory Bush cares about is making everyone understand just how much pain the world has put on him. And look at him drive Bobby Shields down to the center of the earth. But he managed to rise above the magma layer just at the nick of time. Who are you picking in this one, Valentine? Who you got your eyes on?
At the rate this is going, I'll be honest, I'm going to go with Cory Bush.
What does that do to Bobby Shields? He already has that loss to Tanner Reynolds hanging over his head, his inability to fight for the title. You know, he's trying to take out every single possible contender. Man, just to sit down out of that sleeper hold. He's trying to take out every possible contender for the title so that when or if Tanner Reynolds ever loses the belt, which he's held now for over a year, he is, oh my God!
Giant splash, goes for the cover.
We've seen him. I cannot believe that Bobby Shields kicked out of that. We have seen Cory Bush put down time after time men bigger than Bobby Shields with that particular move.
That just shows the fighting spirit that Bobby Shields has and exactly how important a win in this match is for him.
Oh man, if this is the last sight you see before you die, I am so sorry.
It's time you learned, Bobby Shields.
Your world did not go the way that you expected, and I hope you have a better chance in the afterlife, because this is the weight of the world, death from above. But Bobby Shields manages to roll out of the way in the nick of time.
This is Bobby Shields' chance. If he wants to try to get a win, he needs to try to capitalize on this. Cory Bush is still down, barely moving.
There's no want, there's just need. Bobby Shields needs this win. He needs to prove that he can take down every monster. He slayed the Beast Man, and he is trying to go through every possible contender. So as I said, if Tanner Reynolds ever does lose this title, he is absolutely guaranteed to become the #1 contender, slamming that size 10 boot right in the face, followed up by a knee, and Cory Bush is still not down.
Multiple super kicks, knee to the face, finally gets him down, hooks the leg, goes for the cover.
And Bobby Shields has defeated the weight of the world, sending him crashing from space
Here is your
into
winner,
another planet.
Bobby Shields!
I have to give it up to Bobby Shields. I was doubting him earlier, but he definitely proved me wrong. Getting the win over the weight of the world, Cory Bush himself. And that's all the time we have for this week. Thank you for catching us, and we will see you next time.
Kelly, congratulations on your victory.
Thank you.
We now know that you are, of course, undefeated here in Fight. And we were wondering, it seems that no one has answered your call out, and if you might have had someone in particular in mind.
Yeah, I did, and she knows exactly who she is. I was calling out Brittany. I gave her a chance to come talk to me face to face, and she didn't show up. So now I'm going to Japan for 2 months, and she's gonna have to wait.
Well, best of luck to you and safe travels.
Thank you. What are you doing? Ah! Ah! Oh! Ah! 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 Do I have your attention now, Kelly? Ah! I'm the top girl here, not you!
Hey, whoa. Are you all right?